Welcome to PSM Perfect Solution Math. I am your tutor Sumant PF. Today we are going to learn the class 10 mathematics construction lessons in that exercise 6.2 in the second question. But before going to this question, I have already solved exercise 6.2 the first question, and if you have missed it, you can check it in the description and you can go through that video and you can come back to this question. And I have already solved several problems on this same lesson. So if you have missed, you can check it in the description also. So let us go for the second question. In the second question, they have given construct a tangent to a circle of radius 4 cm from point on the concentric circle of radius 6 cm and measure its length. Also verify the measurement by actual calculation. This is the question what they have given. So how to solve this? So in this question, it is not similar to the first question what we have learnt in a previous video. So what is the difference what in this we have? The first one, construct a tangent to a circle. It is same. In the previous first question also we are constructing the tangent. But here is the change. So radius of a circle they have given as a 4 cm. So one circle we have that is 4 cm. And also you can see continue from the point on the concentric circle. Yes, this is the most important, the concentric circle. So what do you mean by concentric? So concentric circle is nothing but which is having a single center and there are more than one circle. If you have, that is called the concentric circle. For example, if you have a center O, for that center O we have one circle over here, that is one circle here we have, and similar to that one more circle we have on outside of it. But remember, both of the circle is having the same center, that is O. Both of them have the same center, so this type of circles we are going to call the concentric circle. Here not only 2, you can draw 3, 4, 5, but radius will be different for each circle. For the first circle, according to the question, they have given 4 cm radius. This is 4 cm radius. The second circle we have, that is radius of 6 cm, means the second circle what we have here, that is the 6 cm radius. So if you will take OA and this is B, these two are different radius for the same center. So you can understand what is concentric now. So now for this circle we have to draw a tangent. So which circle we have to draw the tangent? For the inside circle we have to draw the tangent, or for the outside circle we have to draw the tangent. According to their question, you can see construct a tangent to a circle of radius 4 cm. In the first question only they have mentioned, that is we have to construct the tangent not for the outside circle, we have to draw it for inside circle. So for this circle we have to construct. So I will rub the outside radius first, and here is the thing. The here thing is we have to draw for this triangle inside circle. So how to do this? So one more thing, from where we have to draw? Point on the concentric circle of radius 6 cm. Means from the outside circle we have to draw the tangent. Means anywhere on the outside circle take a point. Okay, anywhere you can take a point. It is left to you. You can draw it on the left hand side, right hand side, up or down. So I will take it here. This point I will take. Okay, from this point we will take it. So this is the P. So this one also I will rub, so it will not confuse you. So how much points we will have more, that much confusion we will have. So for that purpose everything I have rubbed, only rough diagram I am taking. This is O I will take. So from O to P the length we know, that is 6 cm, because the outside circle radius they have given 6 cm they have given. So from the P I have to draw the 2 tangent to the inside circle. So this circle we have to draw the tangent. So from P I will draw one tangent on this side, one tangent on this side. So this is the point where it will touch, that is A. This is the point where it will touch, that is the B. So this is our answer, that is PA and PB are the tangent. And one more thing, if you will join like this way, OA and OB length will be similar because the radius of the inside circle, that is 4 cm they have mentioned. So OA will be 4 cm, OB will be 4 cm. So this is the diagram, the rough diagram for what we are going to construct. So for this purpose what we need is, first we have to construct the two circles. So let us take a compass and the scale to measure that and to draw that circle. So let me draw that first one, the inside circle. First we will take a center first. So take down center. So anywhere on this side I will take a center. That center name I can give as O. So from this O only we are going to construct now the circles. So let us take first 4 centimeter. So measure that 4 centimeter first. In a compass, exactly 4 centimeter you measure, because we have to verify your answer. If you will take little bit more or less also, it will bring the wrong answer, it will give the wrong answer. So 4 centimeter I have taken and draw one circle over here. This is our first circle, that is inside circle. That is how much centimeter? 4 centimeter. So one circle is finished. So this 4 centimeter circle we have finished. Next we will have to move on to the 6 centimeter circle. So again you take down the scale and compass and measure now 6 centimeter. Okay, so let us measure the 6 centimeter. Exactly how to measure. If you will do small mistake also, the answer you are going to get the wrong answer. So 6 centimeter we have to measure. So this is the 6 centimeter or second circle. So these are the two circles. And now very importantly, one thing you remember, already we have taken the OL center. We have to take one point on this outside circle, because see, according to the diagram what you have drawn, the rough diagram, we have to take one point P on anywhere. So I will take it here. The same procedure we have to follow, how to draw the tangent. So I have already given the 2 videos on that, how to draw the tangent to a circle. Same method we have to follow now. Now you consider this P as external point. Don't consider this is just part of a circle. Don't consider this a part of circle. Take that P as an external point and do this similar way. What is the second method? The second method is nothing but this OP we have to bisect into 2 equal parts. Means we have to do 2 equal parts to bisect that OP. So how to do that? Keep on O, you have to keep on O, take more than half. This is a half, somewhere it will come here. OP half we have to do. So 6 we have, so it will be 3. So don't measure it directly using the scale, because according to the rule we have to use, yes. So take a little bit more than half and draw one line over here, and again similar line you have to draw it here, but don't change this compass length. Now keep on P and draw one more line which will cut the previous arc. These are the 2 arcs which is intersecting each other at 2 distinct points. So this point and this point we have to measure. See, measurement is easy. You can take any measurement. Remember, any measurement. I am not saying that only you have to take the same measurement. 3 more than any measurement, half of it you have to take and do it cut. And same measurement you have to cut on the other side. It will join the line and it is meeting at a point. That point is most important, M. M is the center of this OP and PM. Just you can measure it. P 3 centimeter and 3 centimeter. 3 centimeter and 3 centimeter is same measurement. What is the next step? Next step is simple. Keep on M now. The compass you have to keep on M. Measure exactly what is the MP value. What is the measurement of this MP? Okay. And most importantly, this is the same measurement of this OM also. Okay. The same measurement of what? OM also. So now keep it on M exactly. Don't change the measurement and draw one small circle. You have to draw one small circle which is touching that P and O at 2 distinct points. Means it is touching at O also and P also. See, from M I have drawn a circle. It is touching at O and P. Not only O and P, it is also touching. Don't get confused. This is the arc what we have. So you can make it small, because how much points you are going to get now, that much of confusion you may have. So for that purpose, remember, this circle is touching the inside circle with the center O, which is inside circle somewhere here and here. That 2 points are our point of contact, that is A and this point is B. This is B and this is A. That is a point of contact. Now you can join the next step. P and A you have to join. Similarly, P and B also you have to join. This is our required tangent. That is PA and PB are required tangent. That's all. So construction is easy. Same procedure we have to follow, but only one thing is different here is that concentric circle they have used. That's all. So here you can write it down that OP is equals to 6 centimeter. And radius we have, the 2 radius we have, that's OP, and one more we can join that OA, because for justification we have to join that OA and OP. So let us join now only. So similarly on the other hand, you have to join OA and OB also. So we have joined that. So here I can write down OA is equals to OB, that is equals to 4 centimeter. You may answer directly how you took that 4 centimeter. If you want, you measure it, because the radius of the inside circle is 4 centimeter only. Yes, it is also 4 centimeter only, and this is 6 centimeter what we have taken already. So these are the two things what we have written according to the rule. And now most importantly, if you want, here you can write on 6 centimeter. I will write on the top. 6 centimeter is the OP length. This is 4 centimeter, because we have to find by using the calculation they have told. So we will do that later on. First you write down this 4 centimeter. This is totally 6 centimeter. Okay, this is not, here I have written 6 centimeter OP. So now what is the next justification? So we have to find the measure that AP length and PB length also. Okay, that if you want, you can measure that first, measure it later on. It is nearly, you can see it is nearly 4.5 and 6 nearby. 4.5 you can take, 4.6, yes, nearly 4.6. Okay, both the measurements are simple, is same it is. So here I can write on PA and PB are tangents from P it is. Okay, so the inside circle we have drawn. So you can write down that PA is equals to PB is equals to 4.5 and 4.6 nearby. So you can take anything, 4.5 also you can take, or 4.6 also you can take. So I will take 4.6, because in between that 4.5 and 4.6, so round figure we will do 4.6 we will take. Okay, 4.6 we are going to have. So next one important thing is, they have told this 4.6. now we have to measure it using calculation. We have to find it by using the calculation, because they have told in the question, see, also verify the measurement by the actual calculation. So its length we have directly written 4.6, how to do this as a calculation. So we will take this small triangle. Okay, and obviously this triangle here, angle A will be 90 degree. Why? Because the justification we will do for justification. If you want justification, so in a justification, simple justification, when you are writing, just to go through it, because in the main question they have even told you to find the justification also. So this angle A and angle B are 90 degree, that we have to prove. How to prove? So in circle with center M. So which is the center with circle with M, center M? So this is the center M. So this is the circle. We are taking this circle now. The one more what we have constructed later on, which we have not given, we have constructed this. In center M, you can see OP is a diameter. OP is the diameter. Why is OP is the diameter? Because it is passing through the center of this M. In this circle of center M, the OP line, the chord, it is moving from the center M. So when is any chord is moving from the center M, that is called the diameter. So OP will become the diameter, and this angle OAP and angle OAP and OBP, both of them are standing on the same diameter, means on the same semicircle. Okay, so OAP angle and angle OBP standing on semicircle, or you can write down in bracket on OP diameter. So do you know if any angle is forming on the diameter or on a semicircle? Semi means half circle. What is the angle will be? That will be 90 degree. Because this answer you know, you have studied in 9th. If any angle is forming on a semicircle or a diameter of a circle, then it will form a 90 degree. So if you have a circle and you have a diameter, any angle, it may be any angle which is forming, all angle will be how much degree? Any side, this side or this side, all angle will forming, it will be how much degree? 90 degree itself. So this is our justification. If this is OAP angle and OBP angle is 90 degree, so we can write it down that OA is perpendicular to AP. So this OA and AP are perpendicular, means 90 degree. Similarly, we can write down OB is perpendicular to BP. So this we have learnt somewhere in circle lesson. Radius of the circle and the tangent at the point of contact making perpendicular, okay, because the tangent and the radius are perpendicular, that you have learnt in the 4.1 theorem. So according to this we have done the justification. Now importantly we have to find the calculation, that is PA is equals to PB is equals to 4.6 centimeter. How to do in a calculation? To do that calculation we have to take this triangle. Now it is a right angle triangle. So if it is a right angle triangle, we can apply Pythagoras theorem. So let us take down now. So this is total thing is justification over. Now we will go for the calculation. See, sometimes they will not tell you to do the justification. When they will not give in exam to do the justification, don't do it. Directly you construct it and write down that PA and PB are how much degree, that is here, till here you have to write down. If they will ask you to write down justification, then you have to write down all the justification. Then if you will tell them to calculate using our calculation, you have to do the calculation. So simply don't do in an exam. If they will ask, then only you do. So calculation in triangle, which is the triangle I will take, AOP I will take. Okay, don't want any other triangle. Let us take this above triangles. Will all same, because PA and PB both will be equal, obviously, because we have learnt in 4.2 theorem, theorem 4.2. So now the calculation in triangle AOP. So Pythagoras theorem, that is 90 degree opposite is OP. So OP square is equals to AP square plus OA square. If you are getting confused, draw the triangle here. This is 90 degree, this is angle A, this is O and this is P. This one is 6 centimeter they have given, this one is 4 centimeter they have given. We don't know AP value, that AP value only we have to find. Actually we have found that AP value or PA value, what it is you have already know, that is nothing but 4.6, but we have to verify it. So verification we are doing here. So PA or AP both are same, okay. Here I have taken AP, here I have written PA, both are same length it is. If you are getting confused, you can write down here PA also. So OP is 6 centimeter, so 6 square. AP we don't know, AP square will write down as OA square is nothing but 4. OA is 4, so 4 square. So I will write down here. I will do the calculation on this side. So here 6 square is nothing but how much? 36. That is equals to AP square plus 4 square is 16. So that 16 I will bring in this side, it will become minus 16, that is equals to AP square. So AP value will become, AP square value will become 20. So AP value will become the 20, square on this side it will become square root of 20. Square root of 20, when it will come, little bit confusion we are going to have. So how to do this and all, you know the root value, how to find the root value. So if you already know, you can write it down directly, or if you don't know, I have done one video how to find the square root of any number. So if you have a doubt, you can go through it. So if you don't have a doubt, no problem. So how to do that? Just I will show you now only, no problem. So let me take one more page. So how to do the root 20, just I will show it here. So root 20 when we are given, so 20 you write it down here and do this calculation. So which is a square number near to 20, that is the 16. So perfect square number 16 is 4 square. 4 4 the 16. 4 will remain, yes, 4 will remain. So next again we don't have any other value. So what we will do is here we will take a point and here we will take 2 zeros. Remember, always in a square root when you are finding, we have to take it 2 zeros and this is point, okay. So this is a point, so 2 zeros we have to take, and which number you have multiplied on the top, the same number you have to add it here. So 4 plus 4 is 8. So it is 80 something now. 80 how much of 400? So it is difficult for you to find 80 how, because 80 on the table no, we don't know, yes. So it will be difficult. So one thing you can do, this last number you can neglect it, and it will be nearby 8 5s are 40 we are going to get. So if you will take here 5, it will be wrong, it is okay, it will be 5 over here. If you will take 5 5s are how much you are going to get, that is 5 5 25. So again to 5 8 the 40 42. See, it is more than, so it we have to take care of 4. So 4 4 the 16, carry 1, 4 8 the 32, 133. So here if you will minus that, 4 will be here, 6 will be here, it will be 0. So 64 we have, again you take down 2 zeros, again the same number what you have multiplied, take down, add that, it will be 8 and 8. So it 800 something value you are going to get. So see here, 800 table we don't know, 880 table we don't know, neglect these two numbers, neglect this one number. So if you will see it here, 8 how much is 64, 8 8 the 64. So you can take it 8, if you will take it a little more, so I will take a 7. So 7 7s are 49, 7 8s are 56 60. So 7 8s are again 56, 56 plus 6 is 62. So it is enough. Again if you will calculate also, 1 will remain, it will be 9, here will be 1. Okay, so it is 4.47. you are going to get the root 20 value is 4.47. so instead of this root 20 I can write down 4.47, that is equals to AP. And you may ask, sir, here you got 4.6 and here you got 4.47. So it is not similar, it is different. But some calculation error will be there, and this can be done round figure, you can do it as 4.5. Okay, this round figure we can do it as what? 4.5. So this 4.5 and 4.6 is not so different. So if you will do the calculation correctly, whether it is possible to get the 4.5 or it is not possible, if you will see clearly in the diagram, so it is, you can see over here that PA or AP value what we have got now. So it is nearly 4.5 and 4.6. So we can't judge it. So it is, here is 4.5 and 4.6, nearby we have some calculation error may be there. So both the answers we can consider this as 4.6 also we can consider, or we can make it 4.5 also. So which is near to that you can take. So here the calculation when we will done now, so we got nearly 4.5, so it may be a 4.5. You can change it, no problem, because the calculation error will be there. So because when we are constructing, we might have done small mistake. So the answers we have verified on both the end. We have that AP value is how much? 4.5. That is our final answer. So this is the way how we can verify our answer. If you write here 4.6 and if you have got here 4.5, whether it is wrong, you may ask. No, it is not wrong. Why it is not wrong? Because when you are constructing something, no, you will, when you are taking the compass, you might have taken 4.1 instead of 4, or you might have taken 6.2 instead of 6 centimeter, because small error will be there. So don't get confused. If you have small differences, no problem. The evaluator who will correct that, he will also give the marks. But the point difference must not be more than 0.3 and 0.4. If you have got here 4.8 and here you got 4.5, it is wrong. If you are getting here 4.8 and here you are getting 4.8, 4.5, then your difference will be more. That time it is wrong. Again we have to do the calculation. But now it is okay, no problem. So this is all about today's, that is exercise 6.2. that is the second question what you have done. So it took little bit more time because of the several things. First one, the calculation. Second one, the verification. Again, third one is the calculation using the triangle. So it took more time. So I think all of you understood this. If you have doubt, you can write in the comment section. And I have already done the videos on the AP, triangles, circle lesson, linear equation, two variable, and the construction also. If you have missed that videos, just to go to my description and you can check it. You can follow me in the Instagram, you can follow me in the Facebook also. Link is given in the description. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Till then, take care.